Hello, I'm Quinton Hooker, and today we're going to have a coffee together. My background is starting in Minnesota. My entire family is from there. For me, life from a young age revolved around sports. You know, I did literally everything you could think of: basketball, soccer, baseball, football. And it wasn't until I got a little older where I, finally cut that all out and started to focus on basketball. As far as, family, my whole family was into sports too. And yeah, from there, from high school, at Park Center, I then went to University of North Dakota and pursued basketball there as well. And after that, it was 4 years there. Had a great time there at UND. Went to the to the big dance in March Madness. That was a lot of fun. School-wise, I majored in social sciences and graduated after 4 years. And from there, I started my pro career. Right now, it would have to be my family for sure. My wife and I, are busy with the 2 kids at home. 2.5 and 6 months is a fun age. So, there's a ton of adventuring, a ton of learning and growing going on. Strasbourg is it's a great place for them to, venture out, see the different, cathedrals, malls, parks, all that. So, right now it's mainly the family. I mean, other than that, really it's, video games and stuff like that. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of basketball memories through, not only a 7-year pro career, but, through college and high school. I would say for basketball, for me, it goes in different stages. So when I was younger, it was going to the state tournament for the first time in a long time for my high school at Park Center. Then it would have to be going to, not only just going to the big dance in college at UND, but winning the conference tournament in Reno. That was a culmination of 4 years of, the cliches of blood, sweat, and tears. After those 4 years of playing with my guys for Coach Jones at UND too, it was, one of those moments where it really just all came together. Honestly, I'd probably say, those two. I mean, as a pro, I've had a ton of, great experiences and, reaching the finals when I was in Israel with Herzliya, and, winning a cup there. That's probably also, I always had to say top 3. Winning the cup in Herzliya was a big moment for, my family who was there too. So I would say those 3 are probably my 3 favorite basketball moments. Oui. Je parle français beaucoup. Or beaucoup français? I don't know which way. I don't know a whole lot of French words, but I would say ça va, doing à demain, bientôt. I would say for me, French is, the basics. If my son starts getting into the schools here, I want to know a little more than him. So I'm, doing my little Duolingo when I can. Garçon, fille, my little words. So here and there, I can hear a little bit, especially with my experience in Vichy as well. So some French words, just not fluent. The construction of this team, honestly, is very refreshing. As far as like having a really great group of guys in the locker room, and on and off the court. We have a bunch of guys that are buying into the team, buying into one another, and I think it's a great atmosphere to be around. You have so many guys that come from different times in their careers and different experiences too, where we are coming together and really building something great. A lot of guys that are unselfish, willing to work hard, sacrifice for one another, and honestly, I think so far early in the season, we've been able to show that too. Obviously, with the entirely new team, pretty much, you have growing pains, but having the group that we do have makes it that much more enjoyable. The city of Strasbourg is great. Definitely one of, so far from my family and I, one of the best cities that we've lived in over these few years. And there's so much to do: churches, parks, malls, great people, ton of great restaurants too. Too many to probably get to within the time here. But the city is great, and I'm definitely looking forward to the Christmas markets coming up. We'll have some family in town too, so everyone's really excited to see that and get into that Christmas spirit. Yeah. If you see, the cathedral's right here. And on your right. My idol would have to be my father. I know my mom's gonna be watching this too and be like, it's always your dad, it's always your dad. But it's definitely both of them, realistically. The amount of love, support, and passion they've put into myself, into my siblings, and into their family as a whole really, helped me grow and mature as a man, as a person, as a father. And then, specifically for my father, he was, the role model and guy pushing me since day one to pursue my dreams. There was a lot of, times where I didn't want to work out, times where I didn't want to wake up early in the morning or stay up late at night to get some more workouts in, or study film or whatever it was. But the way he, helped me pursue my dreams and goals really, put him on a pedestal for me, and, how he, guided me, and how him and my mom guided me to pursue, my dreams, as well as, having a lot of trust in our faith too, and trust in God and His plans for us. Honestly, has brought me to here in Strasbourg at this point. So, I'm very grateful for him and my mom. Pardon? Excusez-moi, messieurs. So my brother is also a professional athlete playing in the NFL for the Tennessee Titans. He is in his 5th year, which is unbelievable, especially not only that he's younger than me too, but that he's young for his age and reaching that second point in his career as well. Us growing up has always been, as I said, for myself too, revolved around sports, playing basically everything you could think of. And seeing him be at the top level that he can be has been honestly just a blessing to see him and watch him pursue his dreams and goals, and how he's matured and grown as a man, especially, growing with his family too. And for us, being professional athletes have always been a part of, our mentality, our, what our vision was. You can ask him the same thing, and it never was, oh, what if, basketball or football or whatever doesn't work out, because we always, put our mind to it, and, God willing, we are able to. And so him, being at that top level too is just, honestly, it's crazy to watch. But it doesn't seem weird at the same time, if that makes sense, because he's worked so hard and has put so much time and effort into that. And honestly, for myself, it just pushes me to work harder and continue to live out my dreams. But in the same sense, watching him do his thing has been amazing. That's tough. Obviously, there's, so many amazing players. But first and foremost, I always got to start with Shaquille O'Neal. Every time I see somebody's top 5 and they don't have Shaq in it, I think it's crazy. He's one of the most dominant players of all time, and he definitely is in that starting 5. Then I got to go with the GOAT, LeBron. And then I got to go with my favorite, as growing up, would be Magic Johnson. And then I have to go Steph Curry. And then I'd probably have to go with KG, Minnesota. Come on now, like the big ticket. That's a crazy 5 right there. That's a crazy 5. If you put those up against anybody, you got defense, you got scoring, you got facilitating. Ooh, I don't know. That's probably my top 5. If I could be 6 men off the bench, yeah. But me as a coach, that's my top 5. My goals this season as far as the team, is to obviously make playoffs and do as well as we can. Winning a championship is something that's always in my focus, in the team's focus, and something that I know that we believe that we can do, and something that we're working towards as we're going through this early part in the season. Another part for at the moment too is to continue to do well in Champions League. For us, making that next round and making a push as far as we can in Champions League, as in my now 3 years of being in Champions League, I haven't gotten to that second round. So I'm ready to get there and get into as far as into the playoffs with that. And individually, for me, I just want to have my best year yet. Going into year 7, I know there's a lot of ups and downs in careers. There's so much things going on, but I think Strasbourg is a great place to be. Great for not only myself and my family, and I think that allows me to go do what I do on the court that much easier. Coach would love this. Okay. The first one, if I had to describe the team in 3 words, the first one would be passionate. We have a lot of passion on this team, guys that are dedicated, which would be my second word. And the third word I would have to say is tough. We have a lot of tough guys that are willing to go early to practice, stay after late, go on the day off to do treatment. Guys that are, like I said, was so dedicated to what they do to get to this point. Guys that are passionate enough to continue to believe in what they do on and off the court. And I think those 3 things will help us be successful this year. And to SIG Army, we already want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys have given us to start this season. It's going to be an amazing season. So much fun here in Strasbourg. Home, away, we know you guys are with us in the championship, in Champions League, and whatever else may come. Just want to say that I'm thankful for you guys. Always there, loud, supporting before the game, after the game, and we'll see you at every single one this year.